Hey, how you doing? There was this comedy show way back when I was a kid called Night Court, and they had like public defenders, and I loved that show. My mom loved that show, and it was fun looking back at that and like, well, what are the pros and cons of a public defender? One, they might not care. Two, they might not be as professional. At any rate, it was a funny show at the time. But I was just like, well, what are synonyms for that? Because if you look for that public defender in quotes in the catalog, defender, I feel like I might be missing some synonyms or related terms. By the way, how did I find articles? You can click on articles, but if you go to catalog, peer-reviewed journals are right here. That's how I did it. But is this all the names for it? So I went to Gemini and I was just like, well, what are some of the other words? Gemini is like an AI. You could do this with any of the other ones. But court-appointed attorney, legal aid lawyer, um, this is one I have never heard, and it sounds like it's totally coming out of the 19th century. Defense attorney for the indigent. But if we do a search, we would do public defender or court-appointed attorney. Did I spell that right? Legal aid lawyer or legal aid lawyer. So all of a sudden, we go from, let's see, we have 1,200 articles on this one. If we try different ways of approaching it, oh, it didn't grow that much at all. Sometimes the number grows a huge amount. Well, there you go. So county-based and local public defender. So this is one way of approaching it. I want to show you something that I've showed to other folks as well, though. If you go to databases and go to criminology, you can go to the letter C as well. But in criminology, there's criminal justice and criminology collection. I like the latter. None of these are indexed. You can see my last search. None of these are indexed in the library catalog. So if you put those in, and on this one, if I say I want it to be in the title, so I want it to be the most important thing, not just kind of like some tertiary circumstantial thing. So if it's in the title, it should be the most important thing. Here's your checkbox in this database for peer-reviewed articles. Because there's like newspaper articles and magazine articles too that are just kind of a hodgepodge of academia. So there's only two. So I'm going to modify my search and say I want it to be in the abstract. So I'm backing out. Hey, there's 19. And I'm still in the peer-reviewed from the last 3 years. If this gets to be too tight, I can move out to like the last 10 years. Let me show you how to do that. 126, and then you can come down to the dates right here. And you can come up to like 2010. What do you do? How do you find one that you think is going to work well? First of all, you know a lot more about your topic than I do, because I'm just looking at public defense and if it's a scholarly article or not. But what you can do is go through and find articles that resonate with you and just like right click or control click and save them. Oh, there's like funding for it. Public defense advocacy in Congress. There's a history. I don't know if we would want to go that far. Systemic benefits, financial sanctions. Ooh, the birth of a constitutional crisis, a conditional right to counsel from the Forensic Examiner. Some of these might be law journals as well. So what you're going to do is just look through the title, because they're going to write them in a way where you get to like the main idea of the article before you go in. And once you have a few, you can just go in and read, oh, there's like a key takeaway. Don't do the AI takeaway. Just read the abstract. That's kind of like our own embedded AI. It's the summary of the article. So even if it's in a different country, like Brazil, it's some of the concepts can still apply, and you can still use it as evidence in whatever you're working on. citation generator right here. Excuse me. Case precedents. No way, they had indigent defendants. Well, shut my mouth. I hadn't heard of that. How they're paid, and this is from 2023. Cool. So let me know how it goes. There's obviously going to be a lot of nuance in there. So if you want to do comparisons or dig around, or if you have a specific point that you want help making, let me know and I'm happy to help.